a Saturday special to Bsr5 or Bitch Slap versus FoAm, North America. Today will be a front lines on pretty sure this is St. Quentin Scar, correct? I am Irish Ghost with the Space Canada TV, and I am joined with me today by
Royalty Queen Vix, representing the first division.
and I used to represent BSR5, but I went over to the computer. So, yes. Right now they're still doing some practice games. At least I hope this is a practice game, or else I will be severely disappointed by BSR5.
I would hope so too, because
Because if not, well, I'm just going to say GG, FoAm wins by.
yeah. Well, it looks
uh,
like both teams are here. Oh, here we go. They're ready to show up and show out.
Alright.
Let's see.
And while we wait for the game to restart, let's go over our sponsors, if I can remember where I put the sponsors at. Here we go. One of our sponsors for the day is Lone Shark IPA for that great taste that won't break your legs. Lone Shark IPA. And following right behind them is the Blood of Christ Wineries, featuring our Blood of Christ table red wine. And for those of you that like bingo, we have Dr. Javersky's Jazzercise and Bingo Night. Shake what that doctor gave you. And well, this one I don't know why the network picked this one up, but Dr. Chaos's Doomsday Device Warehouse and Silo. Remember, we spell savings with a K. And right behind that is Sven's Discount Icy Buffet and Insulin Warehouse. New this week to the buffet is the cherry flavored icy donut. Free insulin shot when you exit the restaurant. And then we have Steven Tyler's Aerospace Foam Mattresses. Dream on it.
Oh, another restart. Looks like they're getting things set up. I think it was
Yep,
a side swap. I'm unsure. Yeah.
most likely.
All right.
And then our next sponsor, which is the Blood of Christ Winery's new Picnic White Wine. You will loaves for more of it and be fishing more bottles out of the bag while supplies last. And finally, for our last sponsor, Ace Chicken Wings Carpal Tunnel Syndrome Recovery Center. We guarantee to recover your KD to the palm of your hands. Ask for our 5-finger discount. And yes, Pop Tart is not the one doing this. He has work, and I got drafted to do it. So if it's not as good as the quality as his, I sorely apologize.
All right. Let's see. Well, I guess maybe we should probably go over the names of who got drafted to the battlefield.
Yes, we shall, since I will admit I'm a bit more partial, we'll start with BSR5's Apple Squad. Their squad leader being Rumple 5 Skin 3296. Followed behind him is Notorious PAT, or Pat. Yeah. Then we have Captain Garp and Captain A. For Squad Butter, we have Jimmy Slayer, SNT 285, or 282, King Duggars, and Dirty Curry. For Charlie's squad, we have their squad leader, Dragon King Soup. See, that's where he ran off to. Killing in Style. Dudney 08003, and Blood Breezy. For the foam team, which is playing the British, we have Living Strange, Matthew Geist, Senior Spoon, War Templar, War Ex Templar, For Butters, we have JAH Soldier 1979, Stronghard 1, Sergeant Stumpy, Sidecar Willie, and for Charlie Squad, we have Dairy Free, Smithers Bsr5 Sam Bird 1987, and O'Finkel O.
All right.
Those are our squads for the night. They seem to be finalizing a few things. Uh, After that, it'll be off to the races.
Yeah, I think this will be a good game. I look forward to it. I played FoAm before, if I'm not mistaken, a week ago or a few weeks ago. It was a pretty solid show out. Look forward to seeing what Bsr5 has to put out as well.
Yes, it will be interesting. Because if memory serves me correct, BSR5 and FoAm have played against each other quite a few times already, if memory serves me correct. Oh, it looks like they're off. It's a race to
All right.
Bravo.
Here
Let's
we
see if
go.
we can't get a better. Oh, looks like
Oh, there's
FoAm makes it to
BSR.
Bravo first.
Rumpel's definitely taking that flank. It looks like he might be catching him off guard, but a few of FoAm have seen it.
Got loads of smoke going
Ooh,
everywhere. Trying to hide
Living
advances from
Strange gets
both
a
sides.
melee.
Looks like it's a battle for Bravo, and BSR5 just they don't seem to be able to commit to taking Bravo. They don't have the manpower to push it.
Yeah, you definitely see
Oh,
FoAm has that lock. Oh, there it is. It's turning in their favor.
yeah, BSR5 has taken the initiative and started. They have the majority on Bravo. But can they hold it though?
Seems like they've cut the objective almost right in half. Trading shots back and forth. Oof. Gotta have some guys watch their fire. We got friendlies killing friendlies over here.
Ah, yes. Gotta love it when they turn friendly fire on.
Jump from a pub server to this and you forget. You might make a couple of mistakes.
Yes, but that also weeds
Again,
out the good players from the bad players, because good players know how to hold their, know how to keep from shooting when you got a teammate walk across your line of fire.
that's true. Looks like FoAm's taking back the objective, actually. Strong push that slowed down to a crawl. Still got the majority on it, though. BSR pushing to get a hold on it.
Yeah, it looks like it's slowly tipping in foam's direction. It looks like they might have it.
Yep. Get
Oh,
that
it's
first momentum.
stopped,
Oh,
but it's slowly creeping towards
barely getting
foam,
there. Yep.
and foam locks down Bravo.
So then we'll push on forward. Now we're going to hit up Alpha.
Yep.
This will be interesting.
Now, who in
Yeah,
the
the
world do
momentum is
we?
killer.
Now, who in the world do we have kicking out in the middle of nowhere? King Duggar's just kicking out in the middle of nowhere. Let's see if this thing will come. There we go. Uh, looks like he's a support. Giving covering fire, trying to suppress them a bit to hold off their advances. But
Yo,
he's got too
BSR
many people
quickly pulling
firing at him.
that line. Pretty good. Strongheart coming from the back with a flank. We'll see if he becomes a valid spawn point.
Capture objective apples.
He's
Definitely
yeah.
making an entrance.
Oh, so far BSR have the head start on capping Alpha, but and they've quickly lost it. Seems to be Foam's taking over.
Yeah,
King
FoAm's
Duggar.
definitely been taking advantage of punching in
Oh, King
and
Duggar's
using their
better watch out.
numbers.
He's about to have a. I think he's about to get those tags of his taken. Yep, he's dead. He got snuck up
That's
on by
gone.
Sam Bird 1987. That was a good flank on his part.
There we are.
We got SNT282 just kicking about in the back line, probably looking for, probably acting as a spawn, probably acting as a spawn point to
There we
kind
go.
of pincer these guys.
We got a BSR5 guy and a FoAm guy on opposite sides of the wall, unbeknownst to each other. Oh, there it goes. BSR goes down in a 1-for-1 trade.
Let's take a look at the quick scoreboards. Overall, they mostly seem to be pretty much even kill-wise. It's all about getting bodies on that objective. You can't have so many people just muddling about in the back lines. You gotta get bodies on that objective.
Yeah, once again, FoAm taking advantage of holding it. BSR struggling to get a flank. In fact, it seems they've got them on both sides right now pushing in, but I don't think it'll be enough. Looks like this might, and it will, go into FoAm's hands. We're pushed onto the telegraphs.
Now here's where
That's,
I feel BSR5 tends to excel at, is keeping those objectives clear. But let's see if I'll eat my words. They can't seem to keep FoAm's momentum down. Well, you got a lot of them
yeah,
bringing up the rear right behind FoAm as they're going up the hill. But we'll see if that
that momentum
pincer.
is definitely critical. Here you see FoAm pushing it on Bravo hard. In fact, poor Dirty Curry over here at a 1v8 almost, it seems. And
The enemy has
Yeah.
armed
there was
objective
no chance right there. Poor guy.
Yeah. It almost feels
BSR
like
does
that BSR5 just isn't coordinating as much as oh, that is a very good call-in for the artillery, but it only gets about 2 of them. They still have a good chunk of people hanging out around Bravo.
BSR5 looks like they're starting to wipe up Bravo. They might get the cap. Let's see.
Ooh.
Rumple on the bomb.
Yeah, it looks like they managed to keep
There we go.
Bravo from going off,
Defused
but
objective butter.
can they keep it going? Can they keep the
Enemy
objectives
coordinates have been sent to
unexploded?
our artillery.
You can definitely tell Alpha right now is being favored as their objective. It looks like FoAm's going to start to make a push there as well. See if they can split them up. Quickly stop. BSR's got that good overwatch on him. Dragon King's been a very pivotal spawn point that I've seen from this side.
Oh, that senior spoon almost got almost got that sneak spawn. Jimmy's hanging around that objective, but but they managed to take him out. Oh, oh, there goes the windmill.
Enemy
No bread
coordinates
for
have been
this
sent
town.
to our artillery.
Another artillery barrage coming in. Jimmy Slayer taking the tags from Sambird. Broken bottle.
Well, they seem to be able to hold down the telegraphs so far. And they've surprisingly managed to muster up a good sport, but it looks like Dragon and his squad just got flanked hard by a Dairy Free and Finkel, but they were gunned down by Duty.
FoAm making good use of that smoke. Pushing in hard.
The enemy has armed objective butter.
Oh, but FoAm managed to sneak that defuse, the plant on Bravo. Can they keep it though? Looks like they're trying to grab
BSR
Alpha
is
as
pushing
well.
forward. Oh. The defuse was started.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
Planning interrupted again by Dirty Curry with a 2-piece right there.
Oh, they called in an artillery barrage, but it had no effect.
Yeah, FoAm
And
just
there
surrounding that
goes
bomb.
Bravo.
We have lost objective
Now the
butter.
hard
Nah.
push towards Alpha.
Yeah, getting that objective planted and defuse always gets a bit harder when when it's only one objective, but it doesn't seem to be slowing down FoAm. They're just
Definitely not.
stampeding through this.
7 spawns left for FoAm.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get that defuse. It doesn't look like it. FoAm has that thing
Oh,
locked
we got
down.
somebody sneaking up to Alpha, but I don't think he can. Nope.
He's
Yeah, they were
This looks like
trickling
this might
in
go
at
to
the end.
foam. Oh,
Yeah, it
and
went
it
to
does.
foam.
That's foam.
Sadly,
That's
they
always
were trickling.
bittersweet.
At the end, they were trickling in. What they needed to have done was do a little bit of coordination and massive full assault. They can't kill y'all.
Yeah.
But it looks like the next. Oh God! Shit. Well, I knocked over a drink. You're gonna get to take over this while I get to clean stuff up. Be right back.
It's alright. Dangers of enjoying yourself as you're on the job. Alright, well, here's the scoreboard. Top three for both teams. We've got Blood Breeze at a 17 and 7 for KD, respectively. Dudney has a 7 and 8. Rumpelskin at the top with 17 and 7. British Empire has O'Finkel, followed by Dairy Free. Matthew Geist, 10-7, 6-8, and 9-7, again, respectively, with their KDs. Fortunately, can't see the highlights or anything going on with it. See, pretty solid gameplay there. I thought BSR would be able to hold off the Telegraphs. They started doing well. Not sure what happened at the end. FoAm just made that massive push and broke through that first line to take us on to our next map at Nivell Knights. Once again, a front lines match. Now this one I've noticed and brought up multiple times is the German Empire does have a bit of an advantage with those dark uniforms. Can make it a bit harder to see them, especially compared to the French Republic, who are wearing bright blue. At least to an eagle eye, that's definitely something that they'll be looking for. We'll see if it really does anything in this match. Hopefully Bsr5 can take what they learned from the last one against playing against FoAm and use that to turn this one. All right, had a little restart. I'm sure doing some final preparations for it. Looks like Butter currently missing someone. I'm sure they might have just had some connectivity issues. Probably have him back in no time, hopefully. I'd say this is probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite objective with Charlie in the middle. It's very key to see how teams usually revolve around that bridge, push up that hill, and get their first grip into the dirt to hold on. We'll definitely see how that goes on here. I'm expecting a huge turnout burst of fire from the beginning from both these teams with their aggressive gameplay.
Oh, I love, when I was playing with Bsr5, I loved this map. I'd always take a scout and I'd skirt around one of the edges of the objective, stay within about 100 kilometers, stay within about 100 meters of it, pick off any opportunity targets and act as a mobile spawn beacon.
Yeah, this is definitely, I wouldn't say it's my favorite map, but it's one of the ones that I enjoy playing a lot just because of with the darker setting and the way that you have high ground and low ground, you definitely can get the jump on a lot of enemies if you remain mobile. So I think that's a key to this game in general, especially with FoAm. I've noticed that they've been very mobile, pushing onto the objective. They managed to hold the burn zone and then not just hold it, but move within it to cut all the corners away. So we'll see if they'll do that again this game and take advantage of that.
Yes. And Bsr5's got a lot of ground to catch up from that. And as much as it pains me to say this, they had some good moments, but they just got steamrolled. They couldn't even push them back.
live and learn. I'm sure those mistakes will be fresh in their memories, and they're going to try to counteract those. Hopefully we see some gameplay here that proves that they're moving forward. I'm sure we will. I look forward to it.
Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
20-minute mark. I believe we're starting at 38. You'll probably start to see boots on the ground moving in.
And let me give everybody a word of advice. Don't keep a mason glass of drink by your feet in a carpet in your living room floor, because you don't have anything to put it on. And then kick it down, because it is very fun to clean. Alright.
Here we go. Aggressive pushes from both sides. Moving forward. This is going to be interesting.
We got FoAm a bit more spread out than Bsr5. They're more Bsr5's moving as a horde.
Oh yeah, Bsr5 concentrating. They're definitely pushing in. FoAm, first one on that hill. Quickly creating a line. We'll see how Bsr5 tries to push against that. Shots being traded back and forth. Casualties on both sides. Dude, FoAm's taking that high ground. BSR trying to fight uphill to get it. And it appears, yes, Bsr5 will hold on to that top portion of the hill. In fact, they're slowly collecting this.
They seem to have the majority for that thing. They've wiped out a good chunk of FoAm.
Yeah, the other side of that bridge is what their issue is. Both teams kind of looking across from each other, trying to unseat each other through flanks. FoAm holding what remains of this house by the bridge. Oof. Notorious with a two-piece there before he's brought down. Again, good usage of smoke here on this hill. Definitely creating an environment that's good for breaking through the line.
Oh. Appears that Bsr5 was able to push them back a bit. Good on them.
And
Let's
not
hope
only
they
are they
can
pushing them back, they're pushing ahead of them.
Let's hope they can keep up this momentum. Yep. But
that first
looks like
is key.
Looks like War Templar foresaw that flank coming, and he just sat there with an LMG and decided to mow a little bit, do some cutting.
Yeah, definitely saw that going. They're still going strong though. Rumpel using the trenches to push his team forward.
Well, they seem to be trying to do a little encirclement. Will it succeed though? We'll see.
Looks like Sidecar Willie managed to see that. He's prepping himself to try to fight it off.
Oh.
And they'll keep going strong, taking out the opposition.
Looks like Captain
FoAm resting in the first trench.
Looks like Rumpel's squad is decided that's pushed into Delta, followed up by Dragon's squad. Can they hold it though? Can they continue this momentum? Sadly, looks like Sidecar Willie's picking his boys up, but seem to be a lot of medics rocking around. I've noticed. I'm looking at quite a bit of them.
Going into BSR's favor. That might stop here as FoAm makes their push. Looks like BSR just happens to have more bodies on objective. FoAm fighting to get in there and slow it down.
Dirty Curry's squad needs to push forward a bit to get a bit more bodies on FoAm, because FoAm's starting to slowly trickle in reinforcements.
Yeah. Heavy slowdown in BSR5 capturing it, but they just rounded it. This might go in BSR's favor.
And it will. Next, we have
Delta being taken. Moving on to Echo. This parts are always interesting. Got to take that trench. FoAm scrambling to recover and build some line of defense. We've got a BSR5 over here. Looks like
Rumpel's
FoAm does see it. And boom, takes the tag. Sandberg with a double dynamite kill.
Looks like
Capture objective Edward.
FoAm just wiping BSR right there. Kill feed filled with red. It looks like they're going to hold this line pretty strong. BSR pushing almost in a prong movement. Very strong on their left side. You know, this is usually one of those moments that will make or break the front lines match. You'll see the team that's defending kind of band together, especially here in this wider trench. You see them definitely putting up a huge fight. Not willing to give it up. Got BSR trying to make a flank. Was spotted. Quickly put down, they're retreating. I would too. That was a hail of gunfire they were not ready for. Another double dynamite kill. Dynamite has just been something going on lately. And another tag taken by Living Strange. Man, he's been all over the map with that bottle lately. And they will push forward. Looks like Delta has been taken. Echo has been taken by FoAm, and we will get pushed back to Delta. We'll see if BSR can once again gain that momentum that they just lost.
Capture objective Duff.
Bsr5 heavy on that objective right now. FoAm Living Strange by himself. Let's see if he can stay as the hold point. Looks like he made it with revives. Smoke giving them cover. FoAm heavily outnumbered by Bsr5 on the objective. Oh! No. FoAm slowly taking over Delta. Once again, I gotta say that momentum is critical when it comes to this game. Being pushed back like that, FoAm is definitely taking advantage of their numbers. Trying to push on, but it appears Bsr5 may be coming back.
seems BSR5 still keeping up their momentum.
Yeah, definitely recovering from that slight drawback of Echo.
Slight,
See them
well,
showing up and showing out. And Delta will fall into BSR hands, and we are back at Echo with the defense of the last trench before we head to FoAm's telegraphs. See if BSR5 will learn from their mistakes the first time they came here and clear it out.
Yeah. Sorry everybody on the stream for a bit slow on the thing. I've had a few things that I had to do that suddenly popped up. Ooh. That ragdoll from Captain A to Living Strange sent him flying a bit. Queen, you still there?
Still here.
Just
Watching
noted.
this massacre. Multiple bodies dropping on both sides.
Yeah, seems like FoAm's starting to stonewall their momentum a bit.
Dragon King over here is definitely proven reliable, holding this flank with this machine gun. Same thing with Killing Style, all the way out here at the very end of the possible trench line.
Oh yeah. If there's one thing Dragon knows how to do, it's sit down with an LMG.
Oh yeah, well they are making it useful. They are absolutely doing what they need to
Oh,
do.
gunned down immediately by Finky when he tried to poke, when he tried to peek.
Foam pushing into the trenches.
Oh, Stronghold. Stronghold did a little bit of a death from above. It's like Rumple's squad's getting a little bit flanked.
Echo currently being held by BSR. That might change. Foam is making its way through a flank into the trenches.
Yep.
Just tabletop view there.
Yeah, I'm using a free cam right now, just giving a wide view of the thing. That way they can see the explosions and gunfire a bit
Got a
closer.
mortar, War Templar over here, having shots rain down on the trenches.
With good effect, too, from the looks of it.
You know, I feel like even with
Oh,
that mortar,
they've pushed
wow.
them back to their... See, he would have been able to have been a bit more effective with that mortar if he had a scout. From the looks of it, I haven't seen a scout on either team yet. People
No.
like to overlook the use of scouts, but their spotting flares can be very useful when it comes to artillery strikes.
BSR had a scout earlier in the game. Yep, here it is. Killing Style is rocking the scout class. He's actually been a very good spawn
so
point.
proud. Yeah, sadly, that is one thing that BSR lacks a good bit is scouts that know what they're doing.
Foam stonewalling at Alpha. BSR quickly surrounding them, trying to push in. Multiple shots traded, and that is artillery not that effective.
Rumple
One
with
kill,
the double
had a
dynamite.
Oh yeah, double D.
But that's not going to mean anything if they can't get to A and get the charges set. A lot of smoke going out. They could potentially use that as cover.
Small flank over here on Bravo, spotted by Senor Spoon, quickly gunned down.
Yeah, they noticed that they were mostly pushing. Oh, they've got both objectives armed. But the main thing is, can they hold both the objectives for the time?
Foam scrambling to push in. Definite concentration of troops from both sides on Alpha.
With the token force to Bravos.
Yeah. Foam's got to do something or this game's quickly going to fall out of their hands. Rumple with the double. That Hell Regal is just dangerous.
Oh yes. As someone who absolutely hates that Hell Regal, he's putting it to good effect.
That'll wrap it up.
And that'll be
That's
1-1.
BSR.
I'm pretty sure the next game will be the match point. FoAm started off good. Had good momentum in that first game, completely steamrolled Bsr5, but they managed to push them back when it came to the second game. At this point, it could be anyone's game. It all depends on who can keep their momentum going and get it going faster and keep it going. And it appears the tiebreaker will be in Argonne Forest because they just hate because they do not love us casters. Because Argonne Forest is the worst one to try to stream in. So much trees and everything, it'll be hard to get good view. Alright, and welcome to Argonne Forest, everyone. We're here, it will be here they will have BSR and FoAm will have plenty of chances to flank. They will most likely be starting at the 38-minute mark, 39-minute mark. It will be a bull rush to Charlie. I'll try and give you good views, but let's face it, Argonne Forest, good map to play in, not a good map to stream. But only time will tell if they can push. Seems like somebody accidentally spawned in at the wrong time. Had to restart that apparently.
King Duggar's there with the redeploy. Jumped the gun a little bit.
They'll probably start in 2-1 maybe. Nope, probably the 38-minute mark. Never mind, folks. I don't get told nothing.
You know, I never understood that. Why are we waiting that long? I mean, I feel like a minute is good enough.
Grab drinks, maybe use the bathroom if you have to.
I guess maybe it's because it's even. Who knows?
I couldn't tell you, my friend. I could not tell you. Let's see, we have FoAm as the Americans and Bsr5 as the Germans. It's gonna be a tight map. Let's see how they do. Because apparently they just hate us casters. And spectators, this map sucks for this. It's a great map to play, it's just horrible as a spectator.
We were just talking about it earlier, too, yeah. All these trees.
So,
definitely get some close-up shots, though.
Oh yeah, we can do that, but it's not going to be wide frame like I could do in Neville Knights. Oh, and they're off, ladies and gentlemen. FoAm rushing towards Charlie, but Bsr5 doing the exact same thing. Just straight up charging toward Charlie. A lot of people going under that bridge.
FoAm quickly taking that bottom half.
Yeah.
Showing up and showing out. Ooh, tags taken by King Duggars.
Got a lot of Bsr5 seems to want to take that hill and push forward. A lot of smoke going on.
Looks like FoAm is slowly making progress in collecting this.
Oh, and he's dead. Let's face it, this map sucks, guys.
Captain holding spawn for his squad. Yo, looking at him.
Oh, Curry getting gunned down by FoAm. Looks like FoAm may take Charlie.
Stronghard right there, 3-0. Multiple revives. Squad butter for FoAm. Definitely making a presence.
Yeah, FoAm seems to be pushing. They seem to have got their act together from last game, and they seem to be moving more as a unit this time instead of spread out.
BSR struggling to hold on to that hill. You can see them desperately fighting. They really don't want to give that position up. I don't blame them.
It's a good hill. Strong hill.
Yes, it is.
He'll make great friends. Oh, and there went the explosion.
Oh, got an American flag up, which tells us that FoAm is currently taking that hill.
Oh yeah, FoAm is largely going uncontested for a little bit at Delta. But
oh yeah, look at Old Glory rise
with a double grenade kill from Rumple there.
Curry with a double piece.
Oh.
Bsr5 again pushing on that hill. It looks like they've pretty much surrounded it, slowly crawling forward. It looks like they've secured their area. Now it's up to FoAm using that smoke as cover to try to push forward. That's the other thing with this map. There's so many flank points. I mean, even like hills that are right beside you become deadly if you don't watch them. For example, right here, FoAm's got a couple of guys up top, unable to take advantage of it. As Captain Garp is here getting the revive. FoAm quickly taking over it again. And it looks like that's it. Delta will be secured by BSR. Now pushing back to the bridge, which is right now held by FoAm. Let's see if they can keep out the BSR coming from that small ravine here. Dragon King barely making it around, holding his own. It looks like he will be a spawn point for his squad. FoAm moving in, surrounding them. And that is that. FoAm now has the bridge fully secured. No enemies on the burn zone currently. BSR is going to have to fight their way in. That's what the tabletop shows us.
I hate the tabletop in this map.
Well, right now it's showing that BSR is actually split, with the middle being held by FoAm. See if they can take advantage of the flanks on the sides. But FoAm has stopped movements like this before, so we'll see.
Well, FoAm's still controlling that burn zone. I'm seeing nothing but blue. Bsr5 is slowly pushing back.
Oh yeah, huge flank coming in from their spawn. Let's see if they can take advantage, and it does look like they've turned the flag around. Let's see if they can hold on to it. Captain A leading the bridge top up here.
And they seem to have decently pushed out FoAm for the time being. Maybe.
Killing style, rocking that scout, being a pivotal spawn point over here.
And again, seems like, seems like FoAm does not believe in the use of scouts. Which, you tell me what's going to be more annoying, getting constantly sniped at or just running into assaults all the time. Me, personally, I hate to run into scouts.
Multiple casualties, both sides. This is, oof. Under the bridge, it looks like Bsr5 came out on top, brought up the revives, numbers boosted. Charlie quickly being taken. This looks like it might be going in the other direction. It will. Charlie secured by BSR. We are now moving towards Bravo. FoAm is again scrambling to hold the line. Let's see how they take on this new part. I know it's very easy to hunker down in this bunker, especially with being able to lock down those doors and such. We'll see how they make do with that.
See, I like this side. It's much better when it comes to casting. Somewhat.
Well, at least this one we can see the whole play area.
Yeah, not as thick foliage.
Alright. Let's see what's going on here. It's like Bsr5 is coming from the flank. Doesn't appear to have any enemies in there. Bsr5 goes in unopposed.
Lots of explosions.
Oh, yeah. Bsr5 will get that long flank. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Rumble leading it, Notorious, Captain A and Captain Garp. War Templar hunkering down. Oh, never mind. My apologies. That's what used to be War Templar in his mortar. Bsr5 pushing in from the back flank, getting FoAm in a pincer. quickly wiping up any opposition. See if they can push forward. They've got smoke on them. Once again, like I said, there's just so many nooks and crannies that it's very easy to hide one soldier for a simple spawn point. It looks like FoAm doing that. Bsr5 does have control of the objective. Ooh, Sidecar Willie sabering King Duggars, I think. Another group of tags. There's been a lot of tag taking in these last couple of games. Because the fights are just up close and personal. A lot of sidearm usage. Multiple smokes on the objective. That's another thing. FoAm has definitely been using smoke better. Bravo again falling into the hands of Bsr5. It's crawling slowly to the capture. Just about to round. We just rounded that last corner of ownership, and it looks like this will go to Bsr5. And we push on to Alpha. Last objective before the telegraphs. Some of Bsr5 already trading shots with FoAm. Hasn't even been unlocked yet. Already ownership is being contested. Sergeant Stumpy cleaning out that room, brought down by Notorious, who's also going to pick up that revive. Bsr5 easily holding that bunker.
Capture objective apples.
This is definitely one of those pivotal moments right here. This is a lot of momentum for Bsr5. You can see them holding both inner bunkers.
Yeah, but they can hold those inner bunkers all they want if they can't hold the outside either.
Yeah.
Although they seem to have more bodies on the objective.
Ooh,
at the
Matthew
very
Geist
least.
with a double right there. Unfortunately, his buddy got caught in the blast. Blood Breezy responding with a double of his own.
Oh, Matt
War Templar.
gets his tags took.
That's a sickle.
Yep. There, that's a fun one to use. Only thing you need left next is the hammer, and then you're good.
Yeah. Bsr5 doing multiple revives. I've noticed both teams have been very good at that. Getting numbers back on the burn. That's definitely something that can help turn the tide. Jimmy Slayer with another double.
Oh, and we go to the point where BSR, I like to think, excels at, but you never know. FoAm showed that they can put them in their place on game 1, but can they do it again for game 2
Enemy
or game 3?
sent to our artillery.
King Duggar misses the bayonet charge.
I'm so proud. I'm
Quickly
so
brought
proud of him.
down.
I showed them the perfect uses of bayonets. I'm so proud. Oh, Rumple with
Bomb
that
has been
quick
planted on
plan.
Bravo.
Armed objective butter.
See if the BSR can capitalize. They've taken down the enemy, but quickly FoAm is pushing in, not willing to give that up. Alpha has been almost abandoned by FoAm.
If BSR5
In
can
fact,
capitalize on that, they could have
let's
the
see
double
if they
plant.
will.
Looks like Jimmy's squad's
Looks like
looking to
they
do
are.
that.
He was just
If-
taken down. Captain A moving in. Just spotted War Templar. Yep, there they are.
Looks like FoAm's probably going to get the defuse on Bravo, sadly. They pushed
They're
him
gonna
out, but they
trade
traded
back.
it for Alpha.
Defused objective butter.
I don't know. I feel like Alpha is a bit harder to defuse just due to it being so open.
Yeah.
Also harder to plant. Grenades and all types of ordnance
Savory
can just get thrown in
things.
there. Oh yeah. King Duggar once again missing the bayonet charge.
Come on,
Gotta
Doug. I
turn
taught you
that
better
in,
than
man.
that.
Armed objective butter.
Looks like they're trying to. Oh, they managed to get the defuse off on A, but again,
Another
traded it
plant on
again.
Bravo. This looks like it's done by Dudney, all by his
The enemy has
lonesome up
armed
here.
objective
Now with
apples.
Dragon
Oh,
King.
we've got the double plant.
There we go. Times are tight. Foam coming from the back of Bravo, making an appearance. Let's see if they can get in there and get that defuse. It looks like Sergeant Smithers is shot down right in front. Bsr5 taking a stand on both sides. Foam split apart.
Oh, we've got
Looks
Bravo
like this
down.
might
They can
be
all
it.
Lost
redirect their
objective
attention to
butter.
Alpha, and if they can get Alpha, that's the match.
And I think that might be it.
Yep.
Bsr5
And BSR takes it.
with the victory. Good game all around.
Oh yeah, it's an excellent game. They did not do good in that first game, but they brought it back on the second and third.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
They let FoAm get a bit of the get the taste of they might turn it around, but BSR just smacked them and said nope and decided to go for their base.
Some key players in this one with the KD anyways.
But you
Strong
see,
Hard 21 and 15.
but the main thing
Finkel
is,
22 and 11.
main thing is KD just isn't everything. Not on an
No, it's
objective-based
not.
game.
You know, it's always good to have a couple of those killers on your team, though. I mean,
Oh yeah, it'll help
especially
you
in ones
clear
like
out
this.
objectives.
Yeah, just got to make sure they've got their head screwed on straight. You don't see red and walk past the objective.
Yeah. And I think both teams had good examples of that. Of good killers that kept their eyes on the prize. Just sadly, for FoAm anywhere, BSR5 led the team. And that seems to be all for today, folks. Thank you for joining us, and tune in tomorrow night. Tune in tomorrow night for Super Evil Pop Tarts stream. I'm pretty sure he does streams every Sunday, and if you like the content that you see, click that like and subscribe button. Click the little bell icon so you'll be notified whenever we go back online. And, well, just remember, always push that objective.
Oh, yeah.
Have a nice night, everyone.